Hello guys, and welcome to day 11 of Rapid 10 minutes game. Let's just head into the game and let's see who are we playing against. So, I have finally reached 2100 again, and the opening started with English. So, I'm gonna play knight f6, knight f3. Let's play c5. It's the four knights English. That's what I presume its name is, but I don't know, to be honest. So if I play this, let's just play d6 here. E4, e5. Okay, so the opening looks fine for me. I haven't played this at any of my matches before with English, but it seems like I have a good opening start. I can develop my bishop and possibly attack after some time. So I am thinking of playing bishop to e7 or bishop to d6. Hmm. Okay, it has idea of f5 coming, f4. So let's play bishop to e7. If f4 is played, I'll play bishop g4 first, and let's see what his response will be. He had protected the bishop e7 prior, so says something. Okay, let's do castle. I think his idea will also be true to castle, and let's start playing f4 and further develop it. So okay, just gonna play h6. I'm thinking of playing knight back and then f5, but it would have been fair if I could have gone here, but that's not possible now. So, and if I went knight back, then the knight would have an advantage to jump in. So I don't also want that to happen. I don't know what to play here. I'm a bit confused. I can play rook. No, my knights have to give in some position. Sorry about that. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. What if I play here? Knight goes here, capture, comes here. No, nothing happening. Mm-mm, 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 mm. Okay, let's play another waiting move a6. I don't have any plans here, so I don't know what to play to be honest. So f5, f3 came. I would have played f4 to be honest. F4 would have been a better move for me, but this also works. Okay, okay. So if I play here this fork and have to play this to prevent this fork. It can just capture. Okay, I'm getting some bad position here. Mm-mm. I have to bring my knight here. No other option. It is. Yeah, let's play knight here. Mm, and then after capture, I can capture. I could have captured this directly, but okay, did I do blender here? No, it captured with the knight, so it's not a blender now. But I think I could have taken the pawn. Now I couldn't do that. No, the bishop to d3. Knight comes to e5. Okay, it can save the pawn with this and this. What it could have done is play g4 as well, a knight f4. So that's why I thought knight f4 was a bad move. I should have captured it with the queen, the pawn with the queen, but I thought my bishop was hanging, but then I saw the knight on c6 is protecting it well. But then my pawn on d6 would have gone because capture and queen takes on d6. So what I'm talking about here is the pawn. Like if I capture the pawn, then a knight takes on bishop, and knight takes and queen takes on d6. So my pawn on d6 is falling. So that's not what I wanted to do. So the game presumed. I think I'm fine here. I'll capture the pawn eventually. Yeah, bishop to d3 is a very standard move that I thought in this position. And after knight comes to d5, e5. If the bishop moves, and I have to be preventive. I can't take the pawn on c4 because then my knight is captured with queen d5 check. So I just let's just move my king away from this diagonal and prevent any checks in the future as well. So now I can capture the pawn on c4. It have to protect the pawn on c4. So my idea of protecting the pawn would be to play queen maybe on d5, but after that then I'll play queen c6. Okay, it played c4. Now it gives me a good opportunity if I can capture on c4, and if it captures with a knight, then I have queen to b5, which gives me a good double fork. And if after it takes with the knight, I play queen b5, and if suddenly played queen b3, then I have this beautiful bishop takes on c4 check, and I am getting a piece here. So let's hope that this happens. So I'll just take on the c4. If it takes with the if my if my if it takes to my queen, I have this knight protecting the pawn as well in the future. Yeah, it took with the knight. So let's hope. Let's see. I'll play queen b5 here and put the double attack on the pieces. The knight is also hanging. The bishop is hanging. So I don't know. I think it's a blender to play with the knight. Yeah, I played queen b3. Now I have this beautiful bishop to c4 capture. I'm winning the piece here, and it's I think over for white here. After this the piece is getting captured, and with a check as well. And I'll just take the pawn on f5 as well. The pawn that I'm down. So that's good. And okay, so the pawn is also. I'll take the pawn now. I'm thinking of rook to b8 as well, protecting my pawn first. But let's just capture the pawn and just go into some sort of end game. I can just exchange the pieces and go into end game and just win away the end game with my extra piece actually. Okay, so let's capture. Okay, I captured with the bishop. So I think the white will play capture with the bishop and the pawn on b7 is captured with the queen. So uh, I can just play queen c6 and try to force an exchange. Just go into a head game, just head into an end game and then convert that end game. Because I'm a piece up against a pawn, so that would be fine for me. Now here I have some ideas. One is to play rook c8. Some other idea is to play rook f8, but rook af8, but doesn't it doesn't do much actually. So my thing could be to play rook c8 so that the rook can't come on c1 because then I'll just capture that rook, forcing a mate, and I can bring my knight to some other position and just triple on the c file with rook queen rook and maybe push to second or first rank eventually and win the game. So my idea is that here I'm thinking of playing knight to g6 or d7. So here the winning move. Okay, I saw one move here that after knight captures, the knight on a4 is protecting everything actually. The knight on a4 protects. After queen b5, the knight on a4 protects everything. Okay, it played h3. So knight to g6. Now I'm thinking why knight to g6 is because it protects the pawn on f5 and just keeps my knight away from the attack of any piece actually. And just in case, I'll also protect it with the king h7. So rook to d1, and I'll just play king h7 so that I can protect the knight. And in future, in any case, if my rook moves, the check is also not happening on the eighth rank. So I think the white will play queen, try to play queen f7. I'll just play rook to c7 in this position so that the queen can't go on the eighth rank. It have to go back to b3 or maybe f5. Oh, f5 is not also the option. Okay, it blended away the queen, so it resigned now. Yeah. So I won this game. It was a pretty easy win after the piece up. You can also check out my other videos and channel. Do subscribe to my channel. So it was an easy game. Let's Okay, I'll see you again in next video tomorrow. And thank you for having me playing this game. And see you. Tata. Bye.